next one is the next, let's see, number two is denying your own true self. Oh, how many of us have done? Okay. So throughout our lives, how many times have we said, I got to go to my job, then we get married, then we have family, then we have children, and the whole time you have no idea who you are. Okay. I experienced that myself because life gets very busy. Okay. So it's very, very common that, especially during the years where we're, like between the 20s and the 50s, when we're like really cranking and supporting and creating and raising family. Okay. It can happen, most likely happens to everyone at some point or another. Okay. So denying your true self, how does that happen? As I just explained. How can that create an energy block? Well, because you're not in touch with yourself. So you've got emotions that have been suppressed. You've got maybe even physical issues that you've blown off because you have to do this instead. And you feel like you have to put everybody else first. Okay. The people pleaser part of you. And so we have to remind ourselves that that isn't good for us. Okay. And there's a few questions that you can ask yourself. And these we will make sure are also in, oh, thank you. That was beautiful. So there's a couple questions that we can ask ourselves to see like where where we are, who we are, okay? And that will help the energy start to flow because the more we step into who we are, the more our body starts to trust us, the more we start to trust our body, the more we have better communication within ourself, okay? So we can ask ourselves the following questions and we'll make sure that this list gets in the email as well. So one, what matters to you? So what matters to you? Many people may say my family, my pets, money, my job, da, 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 da. What matters to you most? Living a healthy lifestyle. So that's a good question. Anything that is most important to you. This helps you really understand yourself, okay? And how many of us have asked, what matters to you recently? I know, right? Not many. Okay. Next one is, what do you love to do when no one's watching? Okay. So if no one's around to criticize or judge you, okay, what would you do? And I think that's a very valid question, and one that it's a deep question. What would you do with your time if nobody was watching? What would you do? So these are some powerful questions. Another one is, if money was abundant, what would you spend your time doing? Okay, so if you had no issues with finances, what would you be doing? And these questions will sometimes bring you even like you'll realize if you go very deep with it and really think about the answers to these questions, you may realize that you're closer to some of your dreams than you thought you were, that you're already doing. Hey, what would I do if nobody was watching? Oh, I'm doing that already. Oh, yeah. And I'm kind of motivated to do that again today. Okay, so it's getting to know yourself better, asking some of these deep questions and sitting with them. Okay, the next one is, and journaling them is always a good idea as well. Okay, just writing them down. Okay?